If you're just joining us, I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home Design magazine, and today's radio show is coming to you from HWC Custom Cabinetry, located at 4675 Franchise Street in their brand new location in North Charleston. And now we're talking with Gene Wallace with Plugs Appliance Center. How you doing, Gene?
I'm doing great. And you, Tim?
Good, thank you. Gene, take a moment and tell everybody about Plugs Appliance Center.
Plugs Appliance is a locally owned company. We have 2 stores. We have a 10,000 square foot showroom in West Ashley on Sam Rittenberg Boulevard. Have a smaller footprint in Mount Pleasant next to Sesame Burger. And just doing business locally the old-fashioned way.
Gotcha. Okay, so Plugs Appliance Center, fairly new. How many years has Plugs been in existence?
We are celebrating our 2nd anniversary in October.
Gotcha. So, however, Gene, you've been in the appliance business for quite a few years.
It's right around 30 years in the appliance business.
30 years. Okay.
I've seen a little bit of everything.
Gotcha. So, and Plugs, you folks, you've got your flagship store on Sam Rittenberg, west of the Ashley, and that's right next to
next to Pier 1 Imports.
Pier 1 Imports, yep. Right? And then you folks opened up a satellite store in Mount Pleasant, and talk about that a bit.
You know, it's a smaller footprint, but we thought that we would benefit from being over in Mount Pleasant. The Mount Pleasant store has done great. Mount Pleasant really needed an option, and we provide that option that the folks over there just didn't have before.
I would imagine it would be hard to replicate your flagship store in West Ashley, because that your store in West Ashley is amazing. How many different vignettes do you have set up?
I
to
think
display
at last
your
count
appliances?
there was 18 different kitchen vignettes, over 25 manufacturers represented. I mean, we just have a little bit of everything for everybody.
Gotcha. And what kind of what can you name some of those lines that
we offer? Wolf Sub-Zero, Thermador, GE Monogram, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Genair, Viking, and the list goes on.
Gotcha. And you mentioned, Wolf Sub-Zero. Those are some of the upper end appliance names that people recognize going into a lot of custom homes. But I know that Plugs, you can go to Plugs Appliance and buy appliances for a rental unit even, right?
I've got that $199 dishwasher, that $399 refrigerator. So yeah, we have all the bases covered.
Gotcha. So if you're looking for something very inexpensive, budget oriented, Plugs Appliance can help with that, as well as the high end stuff. What seems to be hot these days as far as appliances go?
Big thing now, just coming into its own, I think, is the Induction Cooktop. People are really, really learning a lot about induction, coming in, asking questions, and I think in the next year it's really going to take off.
Can you describe what an induction cooktop can do?
It's a solid glass surface, and it works with magnetics, and basically it heats the pot without heating the cooktop. So it can boil a pot of water in 90 seconds, and there's no heat radiating beyond the pot onto the cooktop.
Interesting.
Very, very responsive, even more responsive than gas.
Wow.
So it gives you a gas-like surface, easy to clean. It's really a breeze to clean and really a breeze to use as well.
Have induction cooktops, have they been around a while? Or
they've been around off and on for the last 20 years, but they haven't been as reliable as they should be, but now the reliability is there. It's come down in price, so it's very affordable. It's more in touch with reality nowadays.
Gotcha. And then as far as people who are building homes, what kinds of appliances are they typically choosing from Plugs Appliance Center?
Built-in appliances. If you're building a home, most people are still choosing gas. We do a tremendous job in new construction with the Wolf Sub-Zero, Thermador. Genair, KitchenAid. So but more the premium end appliances. That market is very, very strong.
People are when they're building a house, it seems like a trend where people are spending more and more time at home, and so why not have the best appliances?
People are spending more and more time at home. People are shopping. Some people visit their showroom 8 to 10 times and bring in their cookie sheets. I mean, people are really know what they want nowadays and are taking the extra time to make sure that they get it.
When you go to the Plugs Appliance Center in West Ashley off on Sam Rittenberg, these 18 different vignettes that you have set up to demonstrate and show the appliances, are these working kitchens, or are they more just so people can envision what the appliances will look like in their own home?
We have a few working pieces. The city inspectors didn't allow us to do the working kitchens, but I do have a few working pieces. But it's mainly to envision what it's going to look like in the home.
Yeah, and that's so helpful for homeowners versus seeing like rows of appliances or looking at them in a catalog or something like that, to be able to see what they look like. Because do you ever get people who buy these really top end appliances but don't know how to cook? Or
I think they're using for a phone book rest to order pizza, really, sometimes. So but we get that from time to time, yes.
And I imagine that some people, when they finally get into their dream home, they're inspired by these beautiful new appliances to cook it, to take up cooking.
Certainly. I mean, it's the Food Network has made everybody in this country a chef, or so they think. So people are buying for show. I mean, they want to show off their cooking talents with very nice appliances, and we can certainly help them with that.
I always laugh about the fact that sometimes people will come in and they say, I want that range with the big chunky red knobs.
Yep.
And so they're not so interested in how they just assume it performs well and everything like that, but they want those big chunky red knobs in their kitchen.
They do want the red knobs, and the range with the red knobs is one heck of a range. It does one heck of a job. So they're getting top quality when they get those red knobs. Yes.
Is that the Wolf?
That's the Wolf. Yes.
Gotcha. Does the Plugs Appliance help homeowners when it comes to kind of laying out the kitchen or making making that work triangle, how it's gonna fit and everything? And
most folks that walk through the door now have a designer, but we are certainly capable of helping place items in the kitchen. Everybody at Plugs has. I've got 30 years of experience. Chuck Smith has 30 years of experience. Rebecca Geary is in the showroom. She's got 25, 30 years. I mean,
She's an interior designer,
yes,
too.
She's a designer as well. Probably the most experienced sales staff in the state of South Carolina.
So, nobody wants to make a mistake when it comes to spending that kind of money, and a lot of times the thinking is these fixtures are going to be permanent in the house, and so that's you folks at Plugs Appliance can help homeowners make the right decision.
We can. Most of these ultra premium appliances, the way they're tested at the factory, they're really tested for a lifetime. So we try to make sure that the customer makes the proper decision, but we're more than happy to help everybody along the way. Gotcha.
Well, we've been talking about the high-end appliances at Plugs Appliance, but there's also the appliances for more budget-oriented people, and I can speak to that myself. I have a house that I rent out and needed a new dishwasher, and Plugs had a great price and a good quality dishwasher. So I thank you for that.
Well, thank you, Tim.
Well, tell everybody how they can get in touch with Plugs Appliance.
Plugs Appliance. West Ashley, 1903 Sam Rittenberg Boulevard. Phone number 531-5132. The Mount Pleasant store is located next to Sesame Burger over in Mount Pleasant, 531-5137. So just give us a call. We'd love to help out.
And you have a big event coming up next weekend, July 4th
We have a
weekend.
huge July the 4th sale. I mean, we're going to have marketing money back from the manufacturer. We're going to have manufacturer's rebates. I'm going to have some dishwashers under $200, some refrigerators under $400. Yeah, we are having a huge sale. We've got a French door refrigerator, I think probably around $1,200, which is a huge savings. I mean, Plugs next weekend is going to be the place to be.
Good deal. Well, we've been talking with Gene Wallace with Plugs Appliance Center. Thanks so much, Gene.
Thank you.